gentlemen, welcome to the Wayne Valley Indians Field Hockey Senior Night. Tonight, we honor our senior players and their families, but first we would like to congratulate the senior players on the Dwight Englewood Field Hockey team, coached by Michelle Karstens and Amy Lynn. Please join us in cheering for the senior Bulldogs from Dwight Englewood High School. Number 3, Sarah Geller. Number 16, Jamie Hahn. Number 12, Caroline LaBelle. And number 0, Emily Nevins. Congratulations and best wishes. And now please turn your attention as we honor the Wayne Valley seniors and the Wayne Valley coaches. Big thanks to Coach Katie Kraft, Coach Kelly Wenz, and Coach Nana Mamadova. Now on the field, we have number 2, Maddie Sullivan, accompanied by her mother Becky, her father Ryan, and her sister Emma. Number 4, Simran Samra, accompanied by her mother Indrajit, and her father Gurmeet. Number 5, Morgan LaSala, accompanied by her mother Mary, her father Joe, and her sister Julia. Number 6, Anisha Shin, accompanied by her mother, Renu, and her father, Ho. Number 8, Morgan Hoover, accompanied by her mother, Michelle, her father, Jeff, and her brother, Zach. Number 12, Hannah Sikorsky, accompanied by her mother Kate, her father Dave, and her sister Riley. Number 13, Madison Phillips, accompanied by her mother Joanne, her father Bruce, her brother Braden, and her sister Ainsley. Number 14, Erica Kaiser, accompanied by her mother Mary Ann and her father Wayne. Number 15, Alyssa Germanario, accompanied by her mother Karen and her father Tony. Number 16, Christina Marini, accompanied by her mother Vivian and her father Armand. Number 18, Catherine Vanderstand, accompanied by her mother Ellen, her father Steve, her sisters Lindsay, Kimberly, and Jenna, and her brother Ryan. Number 25, Emily Cook, accompanied by her mother Fran, her father Frank, and her sister Jen. Number 88, Christine Hamza, accompanied by her mother Jill and her father Carl. And number 99, Mel Cartagena, accompanied by her mother Dorian and her brothers Mark and Matthew. Ladies and gentlemen, a large round of applause for the class of 2018, your Wayne Valley seniors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you will turn towards the end zone, we will hear the national anthem sung by Wayne Valley's own Sophia Monte.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening and welcome to Wayne Valley High School for tonight's Big North contest between Dwight Englewood Bulldogs and your Wayne Valley Indians. Tonight's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State High School Athletic Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated. could subject the violator to ejection and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. Each one is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship. In order for this event to be fairly contested, it is expected that you will demonstrate good sportsmanship and that you will do nothing to jeopardize the safety or comfort of the players, coaches, officials, or other spectators. All of the high school student athletes competing today deserve the respect of everyone in attendance. Inability to comply with these simple requests will cause you to lose the privilege of watching this game. Thank you for your anticipated cooperation and for making this an enjoyable, competitive experience for all.
Welcome to Wayne Valley Television. Tonight we have a girls field hockey showcase between your Wayne Valley Indians and the Dwight Englewood Bulldogs. I'm here with Tyler Maines. And Maines, what are you expecting from this matchup?
Well, Wayne Valley High School is going up against Dwight Englewood, and Dwight Englewood coming into the game with a 1-8-4 record, so they've been struggling. But Wayne Valley looking strong at 7-5. On the Bulldogs side, we're going to see a lot of offense from Paulina Chartuni. And for Wayne Valley, it's going to be a mixture of a couple players. Anna Sikorsky, Madison Phillips, and Katie McGrath have been leading it for the Indians.
Yeah, both teams have their players that really carry the load, and that's the difference between a team that's over 500 and one that's under. Wayne Valley has 3 legitimate bona fide scorers, and as of now, it seems like the Bulldogs only have one in Paulina Chartoni.
Yeah, and the Indians have more than just scorers. They've got girls on the midfield and on the defense who set up the forwards perfectly for those open shots.
And of course, the goalkeeper, Christine Hamza, she's been doing a great job her senior year.
Yeah, she's been pretty consistent her whole career for the Indians, and it's been good to see her back for her senior year.
Wayne Valley coming into this game 7-5, and the Bulldogs will be 1-8-4. As of now, Valley is undefeated in their conference at a record of 3-0.
Now, right now down on the field, we have the coin toss to determine who will start off with the ball.
In this one, Valley's going to try to keep their momentum going, as last game they beat Riverdale by a score of 5-2. And for high school girls field hockey, it'll be 30 minutes with 2 halves. Of course, it is senior night tonight, and obviously both schools have a good senior class coming into this, and that includes the captains. The captains for Wayne Valley will be Morgan Hoover, the defenseman. Hannah Sikorsky, who we talked about earlier, she's a bona fide scorer, really has found her click Madison Phillips, who's a midfielder. And number 14, Erica Kaiser, who's a defender. We talked about some of the scorers for both teams, but really the goalies, it's a really good matchup also. Of course, we mentioned earlier that Christine Hamza for Wayne Valley, she's a senior. She's really found her pitch here, and she's established, and she has great experience, and she's going to continue to build on the season that she's had already. And for the Bulldogs, it'll be Emily Nebens. The Indians will take the field first as the Bulldogs start to break up their huddle.
And it looks like the Bulldogs will start off with the ball.
For the Bulldogs, Captain Sarah Geller will start out with the ball. And we're underway. Big pass early, trying to advance the ball. And it'll be Valley's. That'll go out of play. That's number 28, Ryan Rogers, taking the ball in bounds. Attempts to put a move on a defender. She will not. As it is now Valley's ball. The inbound is successful. Valley in scoring position early. Trying to set something up. And that'll be Valley's first goal.
Nice job, girls!
Great job early on for Valley, making opportunities. And that'll really be the key to this game. Both teams have to try to get in the opponent's zone and really just try to make opportunities. The more shots, the more likely it's going to go in. It's a simple concept, but it really remains true.
Yeah, field position is going to be a big factor in whoever wins this game. And you saw Hannah Sikorsky and Madison Phillips leading the charge for the Indians early.
Now Valley charging down the field again. That was Hannah Sikorsky trying to make something happen again. And really early on this first half, it's huge that they get a goal for momentum. And really, if you're the Dwight Englewood Bulldogs, that's just not the way you want to start off. As a nice save by the goalie there. Emily Nebens with a quality save.
And on the goal, it was Hannah Sikorsky. And the assist went to Maddie Sullivan and Simran Samra.
Bulldogs trying to take it up the field. It's number 3 trying to further the ball, and that is Sarah Geller.
It'll be a free hit out of bounds from Paulina Chartouni. And that one will roll out of play.
Yeah, Bulldogs, it looked like they were methodically trying to go downfield there, but Valley stopped that. And now it'll be number 25 for Valley, Emily Cook.
Yeah, you saw early Sarah Galler, Zanna Hoffman, and Paulina Chartouni leading the charge for the Bulldogs, trying to get one on the board now that Valley's put one up early.
Yeah, and you want to bounce back to that really as soon as you can. You can't have 10 minutes go by and this be the same score. A momentum shift has to happen if you're the Bulldogs. Number 16, Christina Marini, taking it up. Huge rush there. Another opportunity for Valley. Good deflection in front. Good defense by the Bulldogs.
And Maddie Sullivan was set up perfectly right in front of the goalie there. Passed just a bit too long, and the defender got in front of it.
Bulldogs have control in their zone, trying to get it out of it. Number 5, Morgan LaSala getting the ball for Wayne Valley. Valley trying to get an opportunity in front again. The shot. And it'll be the Bulldogs' ball. Up Wayne Valley, rather. And that was a Valley corner. And you saw the quick shot there. Was that? And yes, they got that one in. Now 2-0 Indians. That's really one of the strengths of Valley. Very quick stick speed. Sometimes you don't even see it. It was just a great setup and a very hard shot.
And Madison Phillips had just that on a beautiful shot.
Bulldogs trying to bounce back, but they'll turn it over. Nice job by Emily Cook there for Valley. And the Bulldogs will hit it deep into Valley zone. But it will be Indians' ball. Nice inbound there.
And Dwight Englewood's Ryan Rogers and Olivia Pilot have both shown a lot of hustle trying to get the Bulldogs the ball back. As Valley leads this one 2-0 in the offensive zone now.
Yeah, number 5, Morgan LaSala trying to set up an opportunity there, and she may have. Yes, it's another goal for Wayne Valley, 3-0.
Timeout will be taken by Dwight Englewood.
So right now we have 23 minutes and 48 seconds here. It's very early on in the game in the first half, and yet Valley's up 3-0. A huge offensive rush by Valley, really making a lot of opportunities and mostly capitalizing on them.
Yeah, they're really establishing the dominance over the Bulldogs here, and You get it done early, and then all you have to do for the rest of the game is just keep the lead.
Yeah, exactly. It's the difference between having to be the aggressor in the matchup and really just having to play it safe and try to play keep away in a sense.
And you got a big advantage if you're that team that's has the advantage on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's the team you really always want to be.
Now, if you're Dwight Englewood here, you gotta be thinking you gotta get the ball out of the defensive zone and push it up to the midfielders and eventually get to the forwards and hopefully set up some kind of offensive chance in the offensive zone.
Yeah, as of now, the Bulldogs really haven't gotten many legitimate opportunities. We talk so much about chances and how Valley's doing a great job of setting up those chances. Well, in order to score, you really just have to get in front of the net, or within the zone at least. And right now, the Bulldogs have not been doing that.
Now, we said earlier that this game was going to come down to possession time and field dominance, and it's been all Wayne Valley for that.
Yeah, and boy, has it translated to the scoreboard. End of the timeout there. And hopefully, if you're the Bulldogs, you really hope that huddle just refresh them and hope maybe a new game plan. We'll see what it brought as Sarah Geller, once again, will start with the ball. If you're the Bulldogs right now, you really want to get that ball in the possession of Geller or Chartouni. Those have really been their two best shooters.
Yeah, and the job there will be by Olivia Pilot. She's really been doing a good job. The chances that Dwight Englewood has had have been led by her, and she's been pushing the ball up pretty well.
And yet, once again, Valley is in control. Number 5, Morgan LaSala again. And the Bulldogs turn it over. Nice defense there. Christina Marini giving Valley another offensive chance there. And Valley pressuring them. And it'll be Dwight Englewood's ball. Number 4, Paulina Shortucci, trying to get out of the zone, but she will not. And that ball will go out of bounds, so it'll be the Bulldogs' ball. Number 28, Ryan Rogers, will start this possession. And turned over early, as nice job there from Anisha Sheen for Wayne Valley.
And a little trip there by Xana Hoffman forces the turnover.
And now maybe an opportunity for the Bulldogs. That is number 7, Olivia Pilot. And not that time as Valley turned it over. But no, now the Bulldogs have it back. Shot there will not be good. Valley has possession. Now they got to try to get it out of their zone here. Number 18, Maya Simon, trying to get something going for the Bulldogs that time. Now it's number 4, Chartucci again. Trying to set someone up in front of the net. The attempt. Still Bulldogs possession as number 3, Sarah Geller, has it. Puts it out in front. 4 botches it, but 7 got it. That was Pilot who made the recovery there. But ultimately, this is Valley's ball.
Bulldogs had a good opportunity there on the free hit. They got the ball out of the circle, which is what you have to do. Just didn't get the shot off.
Yeah, and when you're down this big, this early, you really have to take advantage of those chances. Emily Cook will hit it in bounds, but it's intercepted, or so it seemed, as now Valley's possession. Bulldogs trying to get it past midfield.
And number 15, Alyssa Germanario, checks in for Wayne Valley.
We talked about time of possession earlier, and really it's been all Indians. The Bulldogs really just can't seem to have a minute or more straight of just their ball and them in control. And with that, you really can't make those passes. You can't have that catalyst on your team to try to contribute.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, you saw the first 6 minutes of the game, it was all Wayne Valley. They put up 3 goals on the scoreboard, took an early commanding lead. But you're seeing after the timeout that Dwight Englewood has kind of taken over a bit. They pushed the ball into the offensive zone now 4 or 5 times now. And you kind of see the momentum shifting.
Yeah, really that huddle had to help, as now they seem to be more on the attack since. Number 4, Paulina Chartouni will hit it in, but it looks like it'll be the Indians' ball. Number 14, Erica Kaiser will take it. Nice interception there from number 3, Sarah Geller, the captain.
Good try, Alyssa.
Still Bulldogs ball, and if you're the coach of the Bulldogs, this is really what you want to see. There's more of a sense of grittiness there, just a better sense of hustle, and they're really trying to make opportunities here.
Yeah, it's almost as if that 3-0 score in the timeout woke them up. Seeing a lot more offense and control of the ball after that timeout that they took earlier.
Yeah, and obviously there is still a lot of time left. We're not even halfway through the first half, so Bulldogs by no means have to have an enormous comeback here. They just need to shift the momentum. Number 4, Paulina Chartucci, trying to get something going for the Bulldogs. And looks like she will not be able to, as it is the Indians' ball. So let's see if this time the Indians could get it out of the zone on this stoppage in play, and they will attempt to. Still Valley's ball here.
Another missed opportunity, though, for the Bulldogs on offense.
Yeah, it's got to hurt. Trying to clear that time. Nice job by the Bulldogs. That was number 12, Caroline Lobel, who kept it in play. Chartucci again trying to start a sequence. And with the 3-0 scoreboard, really you'd think the concentration would be on the offense for Valley, but really with the Bulldogs pressuring, Valley's defense has stayed strong, and they really haven't given them, even though the Bulldogs have been in their zone, they really haven't gotten that many quality opportunities, which is just a testament to the defense of Wayne Valley. Like Captain Morgan Hoover, she's been doing a great job of just keeping it out of the crease.
Yeah, it's been, for the most part, a 1 or 2 man rush for the Bulldogs, led by Sarah Goller and Olivia Pilot. So they really haven't gotten many quality opportunities in the offensive zone. So you got to think maybe another huddle and coach talking it over, get their head in the game.
Yeah, right now they really don't have the numbers when they are in the attack, and that's just hard because there's really never an open woman in the offensive zone. They're constantly down 1 or 2 girls, and that's tough. Now Valley trying to shift momentum here, taking it all the way down the field. And now Valley will go in the attack. Bulldogs have regained possession, trying to get it over midfield. Valley will try to make a shot out of this. That'll be no good. And it will be Bulldogs ball, trying to get out of the zone at this point. And it looked like the Bulls would have an opportunity there, but Valley doing a nice job at turning it over, really pressuring whoever has the ball for Dwight Englewood.
Yeah, Sarah Goller looked like she had the opportunity there to maybe push the ball up the field. Quickly taken away by Morgan Lasala.
Oh, he's really setting the pace here early. Ryan Rogers started that play. Valley will look to go in the attack, trying to get in front of the net, but nobody was there for that opportunity. Number 14 will take it in for the Bulldogs. Or she will place it down, and now it's number 4, Paulina Chartouni. Trying to clear the zone. That'll go out of play. Almost halfway here through the first half. Oh, excuse me, over halfway. And if you're Dwight Englewood, you really need some kind of just wake up, some kind of rush to come of this possession over here. And now they will have possession, trying to take it up. But once again here, Valley just suffocating defense as they're not letting them get past midfield. Seems like a little bit of contact there, and it'll be Valley's ball.
Yeah, Dwight Englewood showing a lot of grit here in the final minutes of the half. Still got plenty of time to maybe set something up in the offensive zone.
Chartucci again on the inbound, and she will hit it hard at her own teammate. Open field here for Wayne Valley, trying to get something over here. Trying to get it in front. And it'll go in the direction of the Bulldogs. Trying to get over midfield, and they do, but Wayne Valley takes possession back. But a nice move there by the Bulldogs, and let's see whose ball it is. And it looks like Bulldogs will still have possession, so this is one of those chances we're talking about, and this is one you want to capitalize on.
Yeah, it looks like Paulina Chartuni just hit her a bit too hard there right at the Indians.
Scrum for the ball. The Indian comes away with it. Now potential rush for Wayne Valley. That's number 15, Alyssa Germano.
Ryan Rogers there looking for a bit of contact along the sideline, and a no call by the refs.
That's a close call on who is out on that time, but the Bulldogs will get position.
Yes, Cat!
A big key to this game thus far has been whenever the Bulldogs have had a chance to inbound, Valley seems to be finding the right areas to target. They're just trying to guess where the Bulldogs would want to spread the ball as they're taking it in play. And really, Valley has been all over those areas.
Yeah, it's been a real struggle for the Bulldogs to really get anything going offensively. They've been able to push it into the zone, but usually a couple passes and it's right back into the hands of Wayne Valley.
Yeah, right after the huddle, there seemed to be something going, but that has since fizzled out as Valley has possession in their own zone. 15 working the sideline there. Number 4, Paulina Chartuni hits it out of bounds there, stopping a potential rush for Valley, but it'll still be Valley's ball. And nice job there from number 3. That was Sarah Geller. Trying to make something of it, but great hustle there by number 18, Catherine Van der Stad. Chartuni on the inbound. This time to a Bulldog, but Valley will get possession quickly. And it'll be Valley's ball. Trying to make a play now. Potential rush. It's a 1-on-2. Valley still has it. And now they're over midfield. Open area of the field there to the left. Shot from way outside. Trying to get it in the crease there. And now it'll be the Bulldogs' potential rush. We'll see if she can get past the defender. And she got past that one, but great defense there by Valley. And now number 7 trying to make an opportunity. Stolen away just at the last second. That would have been a really good chance for the Bulldogs to get their first point on the board.
And Olivia Pilot with a great rush there. Almost a solo rush for her.
Yeah, she only had one other lady to beat, and it was really close to being a legitimate shot. Christine Hamza for Wayne Valley really didn't have to do much thus far. Defense is doing a really good job at not letting the Bulldogs get close.
Yeah, and as a goalie, that's exactly what you want. You want your defense to do all the work for you so you don't have to do much.
And at a closer look, that seems to be Melissa Cartanja in the goal for Valley, also a senior. She might get tested here as the Bulldogs might have an opportunity.
And Madison Phillips checks into the game for Wayne Valley.
Valley really haven't been getting the opportunities they have been in the beginning of the first half, and now with the added firepower there, they'll try to get it on the Bulldog side of the field. More firepower now, so hopefully the pressure will come for Wayne Valley.
Yeah, you saw the first 6 minutes of the game was all Wayne Valley. They put up 3 points, and it's almost been 20 minutes since their last goal, and looking at it, they've only really had 2 or 3 offensive chances.
And that was a nice save that time from Melissa Cartanja.
And it'll be a corner hit for Dwight Englewood. Then got to get it behind the semicircle for any play to begin for the offense. And they do. And the ball will roll out of play, and it'll be a free hit for Wayne Valley.
And what seemed to be a really good opportunity for Dwight Englewood here might be squandered if Valley could get it over midfield. Valley trying to work it over midfield.
I'm trying to find the freaking ball, guys.
Nice moves there on the left side of the field, getting in the zone for Valley. And an Indian takes a tumble.
It was Emily Cook.
But she's all right as she will continue to play.
Closing in on 3 minutes to go. Wayne Valley still leading at 3-0.
And if you're the Bulldogs, you really don't want to go into that second half scoreless. Not only is it a 3-goal deficit, but also just not good for the offensive mindset. You really just have to come up with a whole new scheme and game plan in the second half if it continues to be like this, and they really don't have enough time left to really just structure something to have the lead going into the second half. So right now you're just trying to get on the board.
Yeah, I mean, you said it the best. I mean, Wayne Valley was winning those first 6 minutes of the game, and out of those first 6 minutes, they got 3 goals out of it. And then these past 20 minutes, it's been almost all Dwight Englewood. Problem is, Wayne Valley's defense has been all over them, haven't really allowed them any chances inside, and no goals yet for the Bulldogs. So,
and we even talked about that. We said how if you're the leading team, you could not be the aggressor at all, and Dwight Englewood has attempted to be that aggressor, and they have been in the form of getting it more on their side of the field for a potential goal, but they really just haven't been finishing off shots and finishing off possessions.
yeah, it's become less of a battle of possession and field position, and more of a battle of who can capitalize on their offensive chances, and Wayne Valley's been all over that.
Once again, number 4, Paulina Chartouni, will take it for the Bulldogs. Trying to get something going at this point.
Yeah, why is my focus on all of it? I don't understand. I got over
Trying to get it in zone, trying to get in front of the net. And it'll be stolen by Webb Valley.
Great defense there by Madison Phillips, now pushing up the ball.
Yeah, and that time it was great defense, the great offense, and now Valley has an opportunity. Shot that time, got in front. And that'll be a goal for Valley.
That'll be Hannah Sikorsky with another goal on the night.
Really shows you the difference between these two offenses. The Bulldogs have really been trying to pick their spots, as they had a lot of time in the second half of the first half. They had a lot of time to form something in the Indians' side of the field, and really maybe too methodical in a sense. They really weren't getting any shots off. And then Valley, just a quick rush by, I believe it was Phillips, and then a good pass. All it took was one pass. A breakaway and a pass, and that's all it took. And they got in front, and that resulted in their fourth goal in the night. Time dwindling down. Looks like the Bulldogs are not going to get a goal this half. Looks like they lost the ball here. They'll put 17 seconds back on the clock. Valley just trying to play keep away here. Time dwindling down. And that will be the end of the first half. Wayne Valley has a commanding lead of 4-0 of the Dwight Englewood Bulldogs. Welcome back here. Second half of play. The Indians are leading 4-0 on the Bulldogs. Keys to the first half, if you're Wayne Valley, have really been the amount of shots they've been able to get off and really the preciseness of those shots. A big key was really getting it in front of the net, making opportunities. Not to mention their stellar defense. In the second half of the first half, the Bulldogs really got more opportunities, but really no legitimate shots. And that's thanks to Valley's defense, always pressuring the man. And really, you just can't get a shot off with that.
Yeah, it looked like the first 6 minutes of the game and the last 6 minutes of the half were really dominated by Wayne Valley, and they were able to capitalize on that with 4 goals. And for Dwight Englewood, you got to think that you controlled the ball for, I mean, a good portion of that half, but no goals to show for.
The way their offense was looking in the first half, they need a serious rebuild here in the second half, and they need to get some early goals. Valley had 3 goals, I believe, within the first 6 minutes of the first half, so really it can be done. As the Bulldogs will try to get in Valley zone. Hard hit there. And finally it'll go out of bounds. A couple minutes into this second half, not much has changed from the first half, really. Valley, they've been, in a sense, the safe aggressor. They're really not risking anything, but they have control of the ball more often than not. But here's an opportunity for the Bulldogs. But the goalkeeper there stepping out of her net with a nice job to just get out of the zone.
Yeah, at the start of the second half here, it really has been a battle of 2 great offenses in Wayne Valley and Dwight Englewood. Have both controlled the ball pretty well when they have had it. Problem for Dwight Englewood is that Wayne Valley's defense is so dominant that when they get the ball, it's right out of the zone they go, and that's why they have a big 0 on the board.
Valley had an opportunity there. Won't cash in that time. If you're Dwight Englewood, you really can't give up any more goals. It's a big enough hill to climb just to get 4 goals and try to tie, but if you let Valley get more opportunities and more goals off, that just, you're making it harder on yourself.
And I mean, you said it starts with the offense for Dwight Englewood. They've got to possess the ball and create good opportunities in the offensive zone in order to put at least 1 goal on the board, let alone 4.
Seemed to be a penalty that time. I believe they called it a green card, and number 7 for the Bulldogs, Olivia Pilot, didn't have shin guards on. So that's what the stoppage of play is for.
I think maybe her shin guards were showing above her socks, and the socks were too low. Originally a green card, just a warning, but the referee is going to take that one back, and it's going to be a no green card. So no call there.
Back to the action here as Valley possesses the ball. Valley trying to rush it down the sidelines here. And she'll beat 2 defenders and now trying to cut in. Shot there, another one. Multiple opportunities there. Great goalkeeping for the Bulldogs. Emily Nebens, nice saves.
And it'll be a corner hit for Wayne Valley.
Big opportunity here to really put this game more so out of reach than it already is. Opportunity in front. Good job by the Bulldogs keeping it out. And now it's going in the direction of the Bulldogs. Trying to take it up. Trying to be a defender here. That was Morgan Hoover who forced the turnover. Now Valley trying to make an opportunity. Still Valley's ball. Big pass there as it'll be in Valley's zone. Opportunity in front. That seemed to hit off the leg of the goalkeeper. So early in the second half we're seeing really nice work from Emily Nebens.
Yeah, she's been great. She's been really great in front of the goal for the Bulldogs so far, and just had a great save there.
If you're the Bulldogs, this isn't what you want to see. You don't want to have to make your goaltender work harder than she already is, and when you're down 4-0, you have to be the team on the attack, not vice versa.
Yes, Matt.
Looks like it'll be Bulldogs ball. Big swing there, and that'll get it in their side of the field. Valley trying to move it over. It was 12, Caroline Lober on the clearance there, but Valley will get it back. Here's Hannah Sikorsky. Opportunity in front. Here in the second half, we've definitely seen improvement on the defensive side of the ball for Dwight Englewood.
Yeah, it's almost of a resurgence there, and I mean, if they're going to get something going here and put up the goals they need to compete with Wayne Valley at the end of this game, their defense is going to have to show and get the ball to the offense and let them do their work.
We saw it with Valley's 4th goal. Great defense translate to phenomenal offense. Now in the Valley zone, trying to clear it quickly. And it'll be Valley's ball. Bulldogs really have to keep it on their side of the field here. And looks like they won't, as Valley trying to make another opportunity for themselves. Playing keep away here as they have the big lead. Tried putting it in the zone. Now it'll be in the possession of the Bulldogs. Big swing there. all the way to the other side of the field. And if you're the Bulldogs, you really got to rush here, try to get that ball back.
Yeah, but they've been having to use so many bodies to get the ball into the offensive zone that by the time they clear it up there's no one there to get it.
So for the Bulldogs here in the second half, a big key if they want to get some goals is transitional offense, and by extension, transitional defense. It's all about how you go from one side of the field to the other, and thus far, it really hasn't been implemented well. It'll be in the possession of the Bulldogs now. Big swing again. Here's where that transition offense comes into play. Right now they have one girl rushing the defender. Now it's 3 Bulldogs in the offensive zone and 4 Indians, but it won't matter as Valley gets on their side of the field. Bulldogs trying to counter. Good hustle that time. And almost got it in bounds, but it'll be Valley's ball.
And number 7 for Dwight Englewood, Olivia Pilot's really been hustling all over the field this whole night, and it's been hard for her to set up any chances offensively with not many teammates in the area. So give her credit, but the rest of the offense for the Bulldogs needs to show up behind her.
Yeah, with this many girls on the field, it really doesn't take one. It needs to be a really complete team effort. As the Bulldogs have a rush, but it's taken away. Valley trying to get it over midfield, and they almost do, but a nice stop that time by the Bulldogs, trying to get something going. Now in possession of Valley. And if you're the Bulldogs, you can't have them get over midfield here.
Nice, nice, nice. Come on, Maddie. Maddie, you got it.
Another opportunity wasted by the Bulldogs, but they'll get possession back quickly, trying to get it back on their side of the field. Make something happen.
And
But
senior Maddie Sullivan checks into the game for the Indians, battling for possession here.
and that was off of Wayne Valley. So now it will be Bulldogs ball in their zone. This inbound, it really needs to set something up. Number 7, Olivia Pilot, really needs to be a catalyst on this one, as she has been all game. And that time she won't be. But the Bulldogs get it back, trying to force it into the zone. Scrum there, and it'll be Valley's ball, trying to get it back on their side of the field. Number 12 for the Indians, Hannah Sikorsky, tried to save it. "17 minutes left, 48 seconds. Score is still 4-0 here at Wayne Valley. Nice job there from number 12, Caroline Lober, setting up this opportunity. Possible chance here for the Bulldogs. And looks like it will come to nothing.
And it looked like for a second there the Bulldogs had an even man rush, which we really haven't seen at all. 3-on-3 in the offensive zone. And then out of nowhere, senior Maddie Sullivan comes up big on defense for the Indians and gives Wayne Valley that one-man advantage and sends the ball out of bounds.
Great hustle that time. Number 3 will check in for the Bulldogs. The captain, Sarah Geller. And if you're Dwight Englewood, you're hoping she's that flame you've been lacking really the whole time on offense this entire game. the trio of Geller, Chartouni, and Pila is really one they need to get going here.
Yeah, if the three of them can get a good opportunity and possibly a 3-on-3 in the offensive zone, that'll give them their best shot at a goal. But so far, that defense for Wayne Valley has been coming up strong and forcing the man advantages.
Yeah, Tyler, you said it earlier. It's all about getting even numbers for the Bulldogs, 3-on-3, and you have to have 3 big weapons there in the zone, 3 possible goal threats, and right now that just hasn't been happening. As Valley takes control now. Bulldogs really have to clear this possession quickly. About at the halfway mark here in the second half. As Valley takes the corner. Perhaps a shot off here, trying to get it in the middle. Nice stick handling there. And they'll get it. A beautiful setup, and they finished it off. (5-0) Indians.
And defenseman Morgan Hoover with that goal coming all the way up onto offense from the defensive side of the ball. And the senior for Wayne Valley putting the number 5 up on the scoreboard for Wayne Valley. So you got to think for Dwight Englewood, this game is pretty much out of reach the way this game has been going.
Yeah, right now their offense really seems to have nothing going for them, and right now you got to average a goal less than every 3 minutes, and that's just going to be very difficult. And that's only if they want to tie.
And we said earlier, Wayne Valley coming into this game is 7-5, looking for their 8th win on the year. And a loss here will put the Bulldogs back to 1-9-4.
Bulldogs trying to go in the attack here. The Valley will take possession in their zone, but it will be the Bulldogs' ball. At this point, a comeback might be out of reach here if you're Dwight Englewood, but it really all starts with that first goal. So let's see if they can get that. And it looks like on this possession they will not be able to. Time winding down here. 12 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the second half. Valley with a commanding 5-0 lead. Looks like it will be Valley's ball here. Trying to clear. A potential rush down the sideline. Stop that time, but Valley will still have possession. Big shot there. It'll get it past midfield, but it is Bulldogs' possession. They will try to get it back over. Takes a whack at it that time. Bulldogs have a 3-on-3 at this point, but nice job by the Valley defender to get that away.
And whenever the Bulldogs have really had anything going on offense, you always pause for a second, count the players, and Wayne Valley always seems to have that one extra man on defense. One of the main reasons that the Bulldogs are being held scoreless so far.
Morgan Hoover really doing it on both sides of the field, commanding defense, and also had that goal also. Bulldogs trying to formulate something here. Nice job by Valley, working it back to their side. But the Bulldogs will get possession back. Goalie goes diving that time. And it looks like the Bulldogs have their first goal on the board. Goalkeeper for Valley that time had to lunge to make the save on one side of the net, and Bulldogs took advantage, finding the open side.
And it took almost 50 minutes for them to get their first points on the board, but finally wipes the 0, as the Bulldogs will at least avoid the shutout.
And the way this game's been going, comeback seems to be out of reach, but it's a positive you could take from this game and say, well, we had that one goal, let's look how we did that, and maybe use that in the future.
Yeah, it's true, and they've got a lot of goals led up to learn from on the defensive side also.
Bulldogs trying to have something else going here. It looks like a 3-on-3, now a 4-on-3 as the Valley defender gets in. Valley will turn it over, nice job there. But it will go out of bounds. And it'll be in the possession of the Dwight Englewood Bulldogs. Less than 10 minutes remaining now in the second half. Valley showing off nice stick handling here, marching down the field. That's 12, Hannah Sikorsky. To 13, Madison Phillips. Chance there.
Good save there by Emily Nebens for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs here trying to take it up the field. And it'll be a 3-on-3, but Valley has possession. They could try to get that ball to the other side of the field really quickly, and they will. Great defense once again showed off by Valley. As number 2, Maddie Sullivan checks in. Bulldogs had another odd woman rush that time, and it will lead to nothing. What did they do with the ball? Shot from the outside. Nice save that time from Christine Hamza. Valley trying to make an opportunity here.
And a good try there by Hannah Sikorsky, looking for the hat trick, her 3rd goal of the night. But a nice save by Emily Nebens for the Bulldogs.
Appropriately, tonight is senior night. We've seen huge contributions from the seniors. Hannah Sikorsky, of course, with the 2 goals. Morgan Hoover, great defense and a goal. As Valley's trying to tack on a 6th one to the scoreboard.
And it's going to be a corner hit for Wayne Valley.
Opportunity here to extend that already dominant lead. Push it out in front. And that might have been one pass too many as the Bulldogs are in a scrum. And they will retain possession. Big shot downfield that time. Trying to pressure, trying to get that ball. And she does. Trying to lead. She's all alone there. And that was number 7, Olivia Pilot, trying to get some going all on her own. And as me and Tyler discussed, with this many girls on the field, that's really hard to do.
Yeah, just another odd man rush for the Bulldogs where the numbers were not in their favor.
Big shot there from long range will not hit, but it'll set up another opportunity in front of the net. Five minutes, 18 seconds left here in the second half. And as we established already earlier in the second half, a comeback's out of reach, and at this point it would be one of epic proportions here for the Dwight Englewood Bulldogs. Valley gets off a shot, and you heard that off the girl's foot. That sounded like it hurt. That's number 3, the captain, Sarah Geller. And here, number 7, Pilot, trying to march it down the field all alone once again. She's got 3 girls to beat. She beats one of them, but both will close in on her there, trying to get to the opposite side of the field, but she will pass it to a Wayne Valley Indian that time. That'll go out of play. Pilot will be on the inbound for Dwight Englewood. She will take it in herself. Big swing that time. And an opportunity here. Good save that time, but they get the rebound. And that'll be another goal for the Dwight Englewood Bulldogs. Hamza made the first save that time, but the deflection went right to a Bulldog, and they took advantage in a big way, and that resulted in their second goal on the night.
And an offensive chance that they finally execute on. And their you said the second goal of the night. Really playing for pride at this point. Although you still have 4 minutes left. And it's a 3-goal game, so
anything's possible.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, it's out of reach at this point, but once again, that's one of those plays you go back, you watch film. That's a positive you can take from this. Trying to launch it down the field that time. Number 13, Madison Phillips. Valley trying to rush the zone here. Looking out in front. And it looks like that was another goal for the Indians.
Looks like Hannah Sikorsky with another goal on the night.
I believe that gives her the hat trick.
Yes, I believe it does.
Sikorsky having a huge night here on senior night. Truly been the MVP of this game. Without Sikorsky in that lineup, you have a one-goal game at this point. So late and close, that's not something you want to be if you're Wayne Valley, who are already heavily favored coming into this matchup.
Yeah, she's been a really huge factor offensively for the Indians, so got to give her a lot of credit here on senior night showing up to the game.
Bulldogs will try and take a late opportunity. Won't be able to capitalize that time as Valley takes it back into their zone. Valley trying to set something up front. Great goalie work that time. Stopping that 7 from going on the scoreboard for Wayne Valley. Good job from Emily Nebens. But Valley will take the corner, so this will give them an opportunity. And it looks like they will cash in.
And that'll be another goal for Hannah Sikorsky.
Hannah Sikorsky really showing up tonight.
And maybe they didn't get rid of the goal.
And they will take that one back.
Is that not a goal, girls? Girls.
It doesn't look like it. I don't think they're counting it.
And
So
they'll take the goal off the board for Sikorsky.
she'll have to settle for the hat trick tonight, which isn't really settling at all. Valley trying to get another opportunity, though. Under a minute remains at this point. 57 seconds left. Valley with a nice 6-2 lead here in the late goings. Pilot will try to end this one with a late goal. Once again, a lone rush. And she gets past a lot of defenders. Let's see if she can get a shot off here in the late goings. And she won't be able to. And that's a good summary of this game right there. Some opportunities for the Bulldogs, but really never that breakout moment or two that could shift the momentum for them.
Yeah, you saw a good play there on the defensive side by Kat Vanderstad, and that's really been the summary of this game.
And that will do it. In the end, Valley will take this one home by a score of 6-2, and really keys to the game. It was the stick of Hannah Sikorsky getting 3 goals. That's half of Valley's total right there. So she was a big factor. Of course, the gritty defense of Valley and also the goaltending. So all around, great win for Valley.
Yeah, and we said in the beginning it was going to be a battle of possession, and that's what it was. So Wayne Valley takes this one by a score of 6-2, and have a good night.